Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Make sure that you subscribe, that way you'll never miss out on another pick a card reading. I do one on my channel every single Friday. Today, what I'm going to have you do is pick a card or a crystal wand or a crystal. So this is going to be basically about how to remove blocks in your life. We're going to get into what the blocks are, how to remove it, and what to do to go on about your life so that these blocks are not there anymore. So what I'm going to have you do is pick a pile number. Pile number 1, the 7 chakra crystal. Pile number 2, the selenite crystal. Pile number 3, the moonstone crystal. So whichever one is jumping out at you, whichever one that makes your body tingle just a little bit, that's the pile for you. And while you guys meditate and choose the pile, I do want to let you guys know that I'm going to be having a Diwali ritual, group ritual on my Etsy shop, so you could book your spot. And what I'm going to do is put your name in my prayer for Diwali, which is going to be on October 24th, 25th. So if you're interested, head over to Etsy. And then I have over 300 exclusive videos and spells and blog posts and rituals, all that stuff on Patreon. If anybody's interested, I also share a little bit of my personal life over there. If anybody's interested, head over to Patreon. But with that being said, I hope you guys picked your pile, and let's get into what are your blocks and how to remove these. Pile number 1, everybody that picked the 7 chakra crystal. This is interesting that you picked this because what I see here, there might be a blockage in either one of your chakras, 2 of them, 3 of them, all 7 of them. We can't really get into that. This is a general reading. So if you guys do want to book a reading with me where we can get in detail about which chakra it is that's blocked, you can contact me on my email down in my description box below. That is my only email. Don't listen to these scammers. And you can also book a reading on my Etsy shop that I kind of renew every 2 weeks. So if I have an availability, you can purchase on Etsy too. So let's get into your reading. The first thing that I see here is the 9 of Cups. Very guarded with your emotions. You hold your emotions in. And what I see for a lot of you, the block is you're holding an emotion in. And when you hold an emotion in a certain area of your body, like say you're holding on to past trauma, that could be in your heart chakra, or you're holding on to a belief system that doesn't serve you anymore, that's in your third eye or your crown chakra, or you're holding something where you don't speak up as much as you need to, or maybe you speak up way too much, then that's your throat chakra. So when you kind of understand these chakras, you can understand where in your body is affected and which chakra you need to work on a little bit more. But we will get into that. Now, the 9 of Cups is telling me there's a wish that has come true in your life. It's some kind of material. There's something with your throat chakra. I can feel it. I can pick up on a lot of your throat chakra. Also, water and blue energy is very much throat chakra. But let's get into why this is happening. A lot of you guys have so many things that you are so thankful for, so blessed with. But what is the issue here? Why do you feel still blocked, even though you have accomplished and achieved so much, manifested so much? What is this? Now, the Queen of Wands is, what I see is you're a feisty person. You're very confident and you're very self-assured and you're very comfortable with your emotions. So I don't see that your heart chakra is struggling here at all. I see the block a lot in your throat chakra. So maybe the way you speak, there's a blockage in the way you speak. Either you're too aggressive or you are not expressing yourself in the ways that you want to. The 4 of Wands here. 4 of Wands is telling me, okay, so one way that I want you to go on about this blockage is to have a celebration. Okay, and this celebration, I want you to maybe have a dinner or a little party or a little get together with family or friends that you love. This is going to help you open up more, have fun with genuine people around you. It's going to help you express your emotions a lot more. I feel like you're passionate about so many things, but the block here is that you don't speak about these passions out loud to those very people that really, really love you. Now, I want you to work with violet or purple or indigo colors. Okay, this is going to help you create a more balanced life where you can express your passions out loud, your ideas, the things that you love, the things that make you happy. You can express these and speak about these and talk about these and accept these, like verbally, expression wise, you accept everything you've manifested. And I feel like sometimes you manifest something and you don't want to say anything to anybody because you don't want to brag or you don't want to seem like you're spoiled or something like that. But in this case, I feel like there's this need for you to be like, look at what I've manifested, but you're kind of afraid to speak it out loud. There's a throat chakra block here. Surrender to your passion. Get out of your head. A lot of you, a lot of the times when we're so much in our head, we overthink. So I feel like a lot of you might be overthinking and therefore you're not speaking out loud what you want to say. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Right? Celebrate with the people that you love. This is going to help open up so many roads. Sometimes we don't understand how little things in our life, little actions and get-togethers and spending time in nature, whatever we're being called to do, these things help us a lot. I can go so much in detail, but this is a general reading, so I'm just going to tell you the general messages here. You're also being called to surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not to act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power and let others come to you. And you know who are those people who will always come to you. And you're being called to and guided to and asked to form a little get-together. Go out to dinner. Go out with them or invite them over or plan something with them, a camping trip, something with the people that you love. This is going to be very, very good for you to remove a lot of blockages. Because what you're going to do is, first of all, you're going to have fun. You're going to express yourself healthy ways. You're going to have deep conversations. You're going to have food. You're going to have drinks maybe, or you're going to just be in the company of people, and these people are going to be in the company of you, and the momentum that's gained from that energy exchange of two people who are having fun together is very, very powerful. And it helps to open a lot of roads. It creates momentum. It spills into other cups, if you get what I'm saying. You see how her cup is spilling out, and then the next card, look at where it's two streams right here, and these two streams are spilling into other cups. So this is going to be very, very good for you to spend more time with loved ones and friends and people that you have fun with. You're also being called to make a vision board. Now, you might have lost direction, and that can become a block because when you lose direction or purpose, or you don't have goals, or you don't know what you want to be doing with the next week or 6 months or whatever, right? Then you kind of leave it up to chance, and you leave it up to other people. You leave it up to other people's energy, and they're going to be dictating how your life is going to go. Everything is energy. So you're going to have to give your life and your ancestors and your spirit guides and the whole universe direction of where you want to go. That's why it's saying to surrender to your passion. What is your passion? Do that more. Maybe do it with your friends or family that you're going to be hanging out with. The next card I see is the child I was meant to be. Now, here I see a lot of the blockages are that, growing up in your childhood, you have created emotional blocks. I did say that there's no heart chakra blockage here, but what I do see is you've healed your heart chakra, you've healed the emotional part, but still in your brain things fire and trigger in certain situations and circumstances, specifically when it comes to you speaking up, whether you're doing it aggressively or you're being very submissive. There's two different readings here. But what's being asked of you is to, you know what I would tell you, is grab a photo of yourself when you were a little kid and you put it on your bathroom mirror. And every day, every night, I want you to just look at it. When you brush your teeth, when you wash your face, all that stuff. Look at it. Because you are making this vision board to give that child everything it wants and dreams of. Okay? So remember that. Now, 2 herbs that I have here, 2 herb cards that you can work with to remove these blocks are roses and tea tree. What I would recommend is getting a white candle and rubbing tea tree oil all over that candle. Put a little bit of your hair on it or your DNA, a little bit of your spit or bodily fluid, and use roses around the tea tree candle, and then light that to remove these blocks that are hindering you from moving forward, for you to live a balanced life, for you to live a life where you accept the things you've manifested, for you to live a life where you're not afraid to tell other people what you've manifested and how powerful you really are. Another thing I want you to work with is the chakras, all of your chakras. So if you have a crystal like this, like with all the chakra colors, use that. Keep it with you. Keep it underneath your mattress when you sleep, near your bedstand, your bedside, on your altar, or near a photo of yourself. So these are a few things that you can do to remove the blockages that came up in your reading. If you guys want to book a reading with me, again, head over to my email in my description box. That's my only email. Don't listen to the scammers. And then I also sometimes have readings up on my Etsy shop if you're interested. So I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye. Pile number 2, everybody that picked the selenite crystal. So if you have a selenite crystal, I would highly suggest go check out my video of how I share with you how to cleanse your entire aura, the energy around your body and your body with this selenite crystal. It's very easy. And selenite crystals are something that don't need to be charged. You can actually put it anywhere you want and it cleanses the area itself. You don't need to charge it or cleanse it or anything like that. So I feel like that has a lot to do with your reading. Let's get into it. One of the biggest blocks that I see, we're just going to jump right in, is a lot of you are draining your energy somehow here. 7 of Pentacles. Something that you have already manifested, something that you've already gotten, but it's draining your energy and it's creating blocks. I want you to go watch pile number 1 because it does have something to do with how your own manifestations are creating your blocks. But what's really needed is for you to accept these manifestations and to speak about them out loud and embrace them instead of letting it drain your energy. So something that you really, it's like a wish granted that you've gotten, but it's kind of stressing you out. It's kind of like you win the lottery, but then you got to pay the taxes on it, right? So it's kind of like that energy where you got something, but then you also get to see the challenges with that manifestation, and it's creating blocks for you. The 4 of Cups here. 4 of Cups is a very interesting card to come up in your reading right now. It's talking about feeling unfulfilled. Even though you have been granted so many blessings, you still feel this sense of unfulfillment. What is coming here, though, I want you to keep this in mind. If you can remove these blocks, and which you will, okay, you are going to have a surprise gift from the universe, from your guides, from your ancestors. And this gift, I feel like it's monetary or something materialistic. So it could be small, it could be big. This is a general reading, but what I do see is there's so many messages of you pulling your energy back. You need to pull your energy back into yourself, fill up your cup. I mean, you can still help other people. You can still like be there for other people, but you need to fill up your cup as well, because that's draining your energy and it's creating blockages where if you don't have the energy for your own life and you're giving it all away, then what, like, energy is magnetic. So if you don't have energy, then what kind of what are you going to be drawing to yourself? Because you're just giving it all away. You know, are you helping somebody or people too much? Are you giving away too much of your resources, your time, your focus, your attention? This could also mean some of you may be consuming a lot of negative content, TV shows, movies, songs. You know, I'm not judging anybody for listening or watching anything, because I watch crime shows all day long. But then you also have to cleanse that energy off, because the other day we watched the whole season of the Dahmer show, and afterwards you have to wash it down with something. Either sage your house, light an incense or something, because you just consume that, the words, the vibrations of the words that these people are speaking, the actions they're taking. Even though it's on a TV screen, you are consuming it, you are watching it, you're taking it in. It's visual. Everything visual is so powerful. So when you do that, when you do consume something, make sure you sage your house, cleanse yourself, and cleanse the energy in your house too. You know, that's a huge message for a lot of you. Now, another thing that I see here is to surrender frustration. A lot of your blockages come from you getting frustrated really, really quickly. Now, is this because you're consuming content or music or something like that that makes you more agitated? Or are you dealing with a person or a situation in your life that makes you agitated and aggravated and irritated and frustrated? The message here is frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath and center yourself and to regroup so that you may approach the situation more calmly. Don't approach the situation aggressively. That creates a block and resistance and conflict, and those energies are very low frequency energies. And when it comes to a low frequency energy, it's very, very hard for you to attract anything and to manifest anything. Now, the next card is to surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, and I know you know that, but you're giving your magic away somehow. Are you doing way too much for other people? Because I do see that, and that's a huge major block for you. Even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are a magical being with the uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. You see this cup right here, this lone cup right here that's full, that's you. And people see your full cup and they want it. They're thirsty for it, right? They're like, fill mine up. But it's creating a block for you because you need to be spending your energy to nourish your own seeds. Not other people's seeds. That's a huge block where you're nourishing other people's seeds more than yours. Another card that comes up is alone in the world. Because you give away so much of your energy, at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of you still feel alone and unfulfilled. And like you just gave so much of yourself. You're tired. You're exhausted by the end of the day. And that's not fair to you. Exhaustion and tiredness, all of these things, fatigue, these are low vibrational energies and frequencies. And so when you're in this state, it's very hard for you to manifest because you need energy to manifest, right? So keep that in mind. I want you guys to work more with water energy. You have so many cups cards. Work with water energy. Take more baths. Go to the ocean, the lake. Spend more time near creeks. Any form of water. Drink more water. Work with water. Offer water to your ancestors, your spirit guides. It will help to remove and clear these blockages. The next card is for you to spend more time with animals. There's this message of you so big. Okay? Don't give so much of your energy away to people. Give a little bit more to animals because there's an even exchange. They give it back. So keep that in mind. You're giving so much of your energy away and it's creating blockages in your own energy field. So work with animals, work with water, spend more time in nature. And another message for you is to work with silver. Okay, silver jewelry, silver glitter, silver decorations, silver bed sheets, silver clothes, silver hair, whatever it is that you want to do. Get creative with it. Silver, paint something in silver paint. Get creative and just work with silver. It will help you open your doors and find your own shine. Okay? And the last card is to work with sugar to sweeten up your life. So you can use silver glitter with sugar with blue candle. A blue candle, silver glitter, sugar. And what you're going to do is prepare it with some kind of oil or your saliva or bodily fluid. And then you're going to put sugar all over it to make it stick on it. Then you're going to put some silver glitter on it, silver ribbon, whatever it is. Do not leave the candle unattended because, you know, there's herbs and stuff in it. But light that. And also work more with candy. If some of you guys work with Alegba, then I want you guys to offer him candy. You can put it like on somewhere where it's high, where nobody else can get to it, like animals or kids or anything, and leave it for about 3 days and as an offering to him in your house. And then you go and you put it in a tree in a park and you do not look back and you walk away. So you can do that if you do work with the Legua. He's a road opener and he removes a lot of blocks and he loves candy. He loves shiny things. It's a beautiful, beautiful Orisha. So a lot of you, I think one of the major blocks here is that you do feel alone, but you wonder why you feel alone because you do so much for other people. And that's where the block is. It's like you're exhausting all your energy into all of these other things and not giving enough of it to yourself, and it's creating blockages. So if you guys want to get more in-depth reading from me, head over to my Etsy shop. I should have a few readings up there. If not, then you can contact me on my email. My description box below has my email address. That is my only email address. Don't listen to the scammers. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye. Everybody that picked pile number 3, the Moonstone Crystal. This crystal is telling me that a lot of you need to kind of calm down. There's this energy of calm. A major block in your life is the fact that you might be reacting or overreacting or maybe misunderstanding a situation or misunderstanding something. It's this energy of where you got to take a step back, look at things from maybe a third-party perspective, look at things a little differently. The first card that comes up, we're just going to jump right in, is the Ace of Swords. Cutting things out of your mind that do not belong there. False beliefs, you know, maybe seeds somebody else planted in your mind that just kind of grew. These are things that are creating blocks. We also have here the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is telling me you have the ability to leave a legacy. You know, a lot of you guys are going to be getting some kind of an inheritance or retirement, or kind of ending phase of something where you get a huge lump sum of abundance or inheritance or money or opportunity here. And what's blocking you is, I feel like, aggression. Or for some of you, it's that you're too submissive and you're not speaking up. I really, really want you guys to go watch pile number 2. There's so many messages in there for you. This reading goes hand in hand with pile number 2. You have the ability to create a lot. You have the ability to help a lot. You have the ability of financial freedom, stability, security, all this stuff. But what's blocking you is a lot of things in your mind. Now, the next card that we have here is the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands is telling me another thing that is being asked of you to remove these blockages is to keep and maintain your boundaries, okay? And also to be persistent. Keep going. Don't stop. Do not stop. With Moonstone, sometimes Moonstone... Oh, there's so many messages. This is a general reading, so I can't really pick up on specific energies. But what I do see is you're holding yourself back in some form where you don't want to... You have 1 foot in it and 1 foot out. 1 foot in your comfort zone and 1 foot out there. And what's needed from you is to just go. Like, do it. Stop believing in the lack. Stop thinking that it won't happen. Stop thinking you're not good enough. Stop listening to rejections. Stop. Okay? If you know who Lindsey Sterling is, that's the first person that popped up into my head. When she went on, I think she went on America's Got Talent, and what she was told is that she wouldn't it was a no. But look at her today. She did the Lord of the Rings, I think. And the Rings of Power, the new Netflix show, I think. She did covers for these big ass movies after she was told no. So if she had listened to that rejection, she had listened to that and crushed her passion, we wouldn't have gotten this beautiful music that only she can create. So sometimes other people don't understand you and your values and your passion and all of that stuff. And who cares? Those people don't deserve to be a part of it then. You're being asked and you're being called to be persistent in your pursuit of your passion. Another block is to free yourself from pain. I want you to use red flowers, red roses, red carnations, any red flower. Plant it, put it in your house, or use it in candles. You can even use fake red flowers as decoration in your house. However, just get creative with it. It's going to help you bring out the energy that you need so that you can get rid of these blockages that are in your mind. A lot of it is just kind of in your mind. The Nine of Wands also is talking about boundaries. So set boundaries with people so they don't cross it and take up enough of your energy. I'm telling you, pile number 3. My Moonstone Wand people, go watch pile number 2. There is big messages in there for you. But let's get into a little bit of more of yours. Surrender to complete healing. So there's something in your life that you have not healed from completely. Either you pushed it under the rug, or every time you think about it, you get upset or sad or frustrated, or carry a grudge or resentment. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. I feel like what I want to say is you've been taught and there's seeds put in your head that you're not good enough, or one of your abilities or talents is just not cutting it, or whatever the case may be. I have a huge message for you, and that is, do not listen to that. Don't listen to that. What I feel like a lot of you picked the Moonstone because you might have just kind of succumbed to another person's rejection or criticism of you or your hobby or your craft or your talent. Don't listen to it. Do not do that, because there's a lot of strength and power in what was put in you by God. And even if you don't believe in God, what was put in you by the universe or your ancestors or your spirits. It's powerful, and you need to get these thoughts out of your head that it's not, because it's creating blocks. Obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you bring clarity or even solve the problem. So for some of you, you're being really called to not be over aggressive. Don't be overreactive. Give it over to spirit. Sometimes you overreact and become aggressive or irritated or aggravated because you're overthinking a situation. You're overthinking it, and when you overthink something, you can react so fast, and you can get triggered so fast because there's so many thoughts going around and around in your head. And this is something that you need to heal because it's creating blockages. Some of these thoughts, I'm telling you, go watch pile number 2. Some of these thoughts, you need to cut them out. These obsessive thoughts, you gotta cut them out. And there's a huge message for you to work with red colors, red flowers, and a red apple. You can offer red apples to your ancestors, to your deities, to your spirits. You can do an apple spell. I think I have one on my channel. I'm not too sure, but there's other people that have apple spells on YouTube, and they're really, really good. And basically they're all kind of the same, but you can tweak it to your own advantage. I would want you to put coins. 1, 2, 3, 10 coins, copper coins, so pennies. Copper has a very powerful energy. And if you have a dagger or an athame or a sword, keep it with your spell that you're going to be doing. And this is going to help you remove these blocks that are in your mind. Now, another thing that I want to say is if you're dealing with nightmares, night terrors, not being able to sleep good, or being scared when you go to sleep, I want you to keep a dagger or a knife or a sword underneath your mattress or your pillow. Just be careful of pets and kids, but this helps you to get rid of these negative energies in your subconscious mind when you allow your mind to sleep. Okay, now we're going to get into a few things that you're going to need to do. One thing is, I think a huge block is regret. We need to change that. There's something in your mind that you really, really regret, and it's hindering you in moving forward. What I want you to do is stop obsessively thinking about that one thing that you are regretting, because you have way more abundance here than your regret. Your abundance is more powerful than your regret. Free yourself from this regret, okay? Because you're binding some of your energy. There's so much of your energy that is so good going towards your passion, but you tame it, you know? Don't tame your passion, you know? Don't bind yourself down. Don't hold yourself down. With your obsessive, chaotic mind, sometimes you sabotage yourself. So what you need to do, a dream journal. I'm about to start doing dream readings very, very soon. I've been studying it for a while. But this is interesting that this came up for you guys. I just wanted to throw that out there just because I will be offering that in probably a month or two. But I want you to keep a journal next to your bed. And every night before you sleep, you tell the universe, you tell your subconscious mind, you tell God, whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, and you say what you want to dream of. I want a message for this experience of my life. I want a message for this situation of my life. Or I just want to have good dreams. I just want to sleep good. I want to have a good night's rest. Whatever you want. And then the next morning, you write down everything you remember from your dream. Everything from colors to the cracks in the road, to cracks in the wall, to the people in your dream. Words, songs, animals, any little thing has significance. And every single person's dream is like their own personal movie. So you need to kind of break that movie down, study it, see what the lesson is in that movie that your subconscious showed you. So dream journals are very powerful. And this is going to help you eliminate a lot of blocks, because it's going to help you understand your mind and understand situations that you're going through. It's very, very powerful. Another thing that I want you to do is sync yourself with the moon. We have a full moon coming on Sunday, October 9th. Hopefully you can see this pick a card reading before that, but if not, you can do this anytime. Just offer the moon some water or an incense, or just kind of go out there and bask in this light of the moon for just a little bit. Just let it kind of warm you up, bathe you for just a little bit. You can also keep your dream journal underneath the moon, whether it's a new moon or a full moon, doesn't matter. And you can keep your swords, your daggers, your knife, your flowers, your coins, your apple spell, all those things underneath the moon. Whether it's full moon or new moon, doesn't really matter. Now, 2 herbs that you can work with. Mustard. You need to restore your faith back into yourself. I feel like so many seeds have been planted in your head where you're sabotaging your own abundance here. We need to cut that out. So you can use mustard seeds. You can use mustard on a candle. You can use mustard seeds on a candle. You can grow mustard oil, all these things you can use on candles or your apple ritual. And then the last card that comes up for you guys is black pepper, banishment. You can use black pepper to banish something. So you can use a white candle or a black candle and put a little bit of your hair on it. And then you're going to write what it is that you want to banish away from yourself. Negative thoughts, negativity, self-sabotage, whatever it is, obsessive thinking. Write that and light that candle, and then you throw that candle away when it's done. Okay? So these are a few things that came up for you guys. If you guys want to go more in depth, I can give you a personal reading, I have my email down below in my description. That is my only email. Do not listen to the scammers. And you can also purchase a reading on my Etsy shop. I renew them every week. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.